According to the American Cancer Society's new report, the 5-year survival rate across cancer has reached 70% in the United States. People with high-mortality cancers and advanced diagnoses had the largest gains in 5-year relative survival, including increases from 32% to 62% for myeloma, 7% to 22% for liver cancer, 16% to 35% for metastatic melanoma, 8% to 18% for metastatic rectal cancer, 20% to 37% for regional lung cancer, and 2% to 10% for metastatic lung cancer. The figure is a marker of the progress in oncology since the passage of the National Cancer Act in 1971, when only 50% of cancer patients lived past 5 years. Since 1991, smoking reductions, earlier detection, and improved treatment have reduced cancer mortality by 4.8 million.
2 recent studies found that 17 preservatives taken by at least 10% of NutriNet-Santé study participants over 14 years may raise cancer and type 2 diabetes risk. The study published in the BMJ journal indicates 6 of the 17 preservatives were associated to cancer: sodium nitrite, potassium nitrate, sorbates, potassium metabisulfite, acetates, and acetic acid. Another study, published in Nature Communications, discovered that 12 of the 17 preservatives are related with an increased risk of diabetes, including 5 preservatives that cause cancer. The remaining 7 include citric and phosphoric acids, calcium propionate, sodium ascorbate, alpha-tocopherol, sodium erythorbate, and rosemary extracts. These findings recommend reassessing safety and prioritizing fresh, minimally processed, additive-free meals if confirmed by further studies.
Ionis Pharmaceuticals announced that the FDA granted olezarsen Breakthrough Therapy Designation in individuals with severe hypertriglyceridemia, SHTG, triglycerides no less than 500 milligrams per deciliter, which affects about 3 million patients in the United States. Olezarsen is an RNA-targeted medicine that inhibits the body's production of ApoC3, a protein that regulates triglyceride metabolism. In the pivotal Phase 3 CORE and CORE 2 trials, participants were randomly assigned to receive 50 milligrams or 80 milligrams of olezarsen or placebo every 4 weeks via subcutaneous injection for 12 months. Olezarsen reduced triglyceride levels by up to 72% and 85%, respectively, with approximately 90% of treated patients achieving levels below 500 milligrams per deciliter. Ionis submitted a supplemental new drug application to FDA by the end of 2025.
On January 14th, President Trump signed the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act, which bring whole milk and 2% milk back into schools. A shift in nutritional thinking recognized that the fat in whole milk can help absorb vitamins A, D, E, K, boost satiety, and potentially lead to overeating of less nutritious foods to feel full. Whole milk provides a more complete, whole food package of fats, proteins, and carbs. Contradicting older "fat is bad" beliefs, a growing understanding that not all fats are bad, and full-fat dairy even show potential protective effects against type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Additionally, many find whole milk more satisfying and creamier, and it's preferred for making foamy coffees like lattes and cappuccinos, boosting its popularity.
The dominant H3N2 subclade K strain of this flu season emerged last summer, too late to be included in the 2025-26 vaccine, raising concerns about a poor match. According to recent studies published in Medrxiv, this season's vaccine may be more effective than experts predicted for H3N2K. Before receiving the shot, 39% of the trial participants had antibodies against H3N2, implying past exposure to the virus. Following the immunization, the rate nearly doubled to 71%. The effect was more pronounced for H3N2K. Before the shot, just 11% had antibodies against subclade K. Following the shot, the proportion nearly quadrupled, reaching 39%. These findings highlight the benefits of influenza immunizations, particularly during seasons when mutant viruses circulate.
Chronic hepatitis B affects over 250 million people globally, accounts for around 56% of liver cancer cases, and requires lifelong therapy with rare functional cures. On January 7, 2026, GSK published favorable results from two pivotal phase 3 trials, BeWell-1 and BeWell-2, which evaluated bepirovirsen for the treatment of chronic hepatitis B in over 1,800 patients from 29 countries. Bepirovirsen is a triple-action novel antisense oligonucleotide that inhibits viral DNA replication, reduces hepatitis B surface antigen in the blood, and boosts the immune system. In the trials, bepirovirsen with standard of care resulted in considerably greater functional cure rates than standard of care alone. While particular specifics were not given, these good results move GSK's pipeline forward and bring possible new therapies closer to patients.